WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins, the visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins. You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank and the heist of the century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
WrestleMania, the third time he's been in the main event.
Come to WrestleMania for the wrestling, but stay for the karaoke. We've got a bit of everything tonight here in Vegas.
The OTC has arrived in Sin City.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry, marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 3 of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania, but this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ulafala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ulafala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ulafala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of ones to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, 2 men that he cannot stand. triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
The pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction is wrestling.
It's a clap. Match of the Titans here at WrestleMania, the original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his retirement.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
CM Punk would burst onto the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the Wise Man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight. Does having Paul Heyman back in his corner even the scales here for CM Punk? Does having the Wise Man's strategies and support give him an edge over Rollins and Reigns?
Sure, if you trust Paul Heyman to have your best interests in mind, then yes, he is a huge asset in this kind of match. But remember, Heyman is doing this as a favor for Punk. As far as we know, he's only capitalizing with a quick O'Connor roll.
Beautiful. Might sneak one. A great counter and a cover.
Still fighting to keep in this thing.
What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you.
Superman punch from Reigns.
Roman, spear! Roman might have him.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
It's not often we see the Tribal Chief held up at the 1-yard line. You have to think Roman will want to dial up that maneuver one more time. Right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night. In the corner, has to find a way out of there. Clothesline to the back of the neck.
And saw what was coming there.
Using the arm like a billy club.
Looks like he's coming back in. Totally helpless at the moment. Big powerbomb. Good technique reversing Rollins. Punishing. He's got him down. Here we go. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going. He's placed into a precarious position.
Looking to show off their aerial skills here.
He is looking at from the top.
Diving double axe handle. And this one's taken to the outside. And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
Good night. Seth is down for the count. Forces the shoulder up after 2.
Color me impressed. I have no idea how he managed to kick out at this point.
Picked up and being carried right onto the chair.
Landing on that chair might have just rearranged some body parts. Look out!
Stop!
Is it enough to overcome Punk? is the main event of WrestleMania, and if Roman Reigns tapping into that magic.
Superman punch.
Roman with his opponent down. We know what he's aiming for here.
This has been a hurricane
From way up.
all the way to the outside.
However much you think that hurt, I promise you it was CM Punk.
You gotta be kidding me.
That was absolute. Lunacy.
Landing with such force. Russian leg sweep. And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take it.
Reigns. Will Reigns close this out?
What a win for Roman Reigns. His pure power game was more than Punk or Seth could handle.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns.
What a display of control and dominance from Roman Reigns in this triple threat. The WWE still belongs to the OTC.
Yeah, for the moment. Once Punk and Rollins are done tending to their wounds, we'll see what happens next. This spectacular WrestleMania match is over, but the dust hasn't fully settled on this dispute.
That's true, but the moment... It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But
From the top,
Double axe handle connects.
whoa.
time to go for a ride.
Exploder suplex.
This is why it's good to have a manager. Good to have an ally who wants you to win as badly as you do, and will introduce any tool to produce victory.
Oh, God.
Roman taking on the offense, but I assure you, the big stage of a WrestleMania main event is not phasing him one bit.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
He's looking to change the tides with the steel chair.
Might be time to look for exit strategies, gentlemen.
The focus squarely on Rollins there as the triple threat rules will continue to be a factor. Punk wasting no motion on the counter. CM Punk who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW run by Paul Heyman when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight.
Rollins with a schoolboy takedown. He finds an opening.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company. And right away into the pin. Fights the shoulder up and one.
Deep into this one and not even getting a 2 count.
Oh, that chair shot delivered.
Roman.
Reigns put his stamp on this one,
Turning it into a pin for the win. Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. Boom!
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair. And remember the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it.
Looking to hit something big. Oh, but getting countered. Countered into an Alabama slam.
Roman Reigns ready to go.
Superman punch.
He goes back into the ring here.
Seth dodges that attack.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment. He hits him right in the midsection. Huge kick connects.
Punk formulating a move.
Driver.
Spiked him.
Spinning kick to the gut.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and delivering a Falcon Arrow.
He gets back into the ring. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Down in the windpipe. Seth is being overwhelmed.
Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attack.
And averting damage there. Looking to line up a big clothesline to the outside, and that was a hard landing onto the ground. Caused some major damage, and whoa, things might be about to get a lot worse.
What's he being put in?
Heading to the outside now.
Oh, God.
Big leg drop.
And the steam.
And he is busted open now. He may need medical attention, and soon.
He's going up. Seth's interested in what's on the...
From the top. Good Lord. Taking flight. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
We knew this going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talent
From the heavens!
Looks like he's got something in mind for rings. Side here.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
Textbook suplex.
Lights out. DDT connects.
Rollins now twisting his opponent, forearm to the neck. Roman just adding salt to the wound right now. Well, that's not very sportsmanlike of him, is it?
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Roman Reigns giving the people in attendance. Flying.
Again? He's making the climb again? I can't believe this.
Reigns is trying to pick his opponent apart physically and mentally. Leg hook for a fisherman suplex, for reversal, and a clothesline takes him down. Lift off.
Gets out of dodge.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Boom! He'll make his way to the ring.
Punk avoids the attack. Direct shot to the back of the head. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
Heading to the top now.
Stalking from above.
Take off. Body from the top. Taking a chance. One more. Time and landing with incredible impact.
Punk now looking to up the ante, and he locks in the Anaconda Vice grip.
Submission locked in. Are we going to see him? And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
And now Punk kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang! Spear! Stop! Everybody down!
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell?
is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
Stop!
He is looking to do some serious harm. Headed
Roman, spear!
Punk's got a problem here.
And cover now for the match.
He really needs to cover up as his head is clearly the target here. The face of Punk has seen better days, I can tell you that.
The WWE Universe can't believe what these warriors are doing to one another.
Everyone's fired. What a battle.
Shoulder down. Could this be it? He kicks out at 2.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Directly to the body.
Taking flight.
Classic Rollins with a springboard knee strike. He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring. Seen Rollins do this before, and he comes in under the ropes now. Oh my God, a steel chair.
It looks like he could get it done here.
Breaks the count.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
No coming back from Reigns after that. And quickly now, shoulders down for the win.
They poured it all out in the ring tonight, and the WWE Universe is showing their rowdy appreciation.
Oh, strong impact. Oh, did you hear that? And he heads back into the ring. Boom! Under the chair.
There's no way that didn't do some permanent damage, guys.
And backbreaker.
Shoulders down. CM Punk might have it. Punk has beat the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner,
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is gonna happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE European Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
How many times have we heard Shawn Michaels say, "I won't lay down for anybody"? And how many times have we heard Bret say, "He's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be"? It is put up or shut up time for both men.
Well, Shawn Michaels certainly not endearing himself to the fans here in Canada.
Well, HBK is arrogant, but he is the greatest athlete in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment, bar none.
I'd like to see you tell Bret Hart that. You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
And what an ovation for the 21-year veteran who debuted at the age of 19 in 1976 in Calgary.
Shawn Michaels would not allow D-Generation X to accompany him to the ring tonight, and likewise, Bret Hart would not allow the Hart Foundation to accompany him either.
You know, this is not about the money. This might not even be about the title.
These two men truly believe in their hearts that they are the better man.
Come on, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. This is all about power. You know it, and I know it.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again? There is so much Electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches.
Blast off through the air and connects. From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off. Hitman with an opening. Uh-oh.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Grabs a hold of HBK. Wow, what impact!
Shawn gets tossed out of the ring.
Planning something big here. From the top. All the way down to the floor.
Crushing and burning. What a miss from up high.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other.
Turns that in his favor.
Reciprocating the initial reversal.
Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut.
Into the unforgiving barricade. Some intimidation tactics from Shawn Michaels.
Here we go again. He made his point.
Serves him right for running his mouth. Incoming! Just like that, Shawn evades.
Just from a style standpoint, Bret and Shawn are totally opposite. Bret's slow, methodical.
Take off!
Oh, crash and burn.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed. He left an opening.
Down with a suplex. Michaels with the awareness. And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like the kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
That's what they call me, the hot shot. He's able to beat the count just in time.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside. From the top. Whoa, look out.
Really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one.
Crossbody.
Just a surgical approach we're seeing from Hart.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here. Textbook fireman's carry takeover.
Another blow to his core. This might be leading to something bigger down the line.
Butterfly suplex.
This is how Bret wanted it. A public assault of Michaels in front of the Canadian people.
Really needs to take this back to the ring ASAP. The referee's not playing around. Back in the ring now. Ending the count. Michaels doing the champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. He kicks out with authority.
Able to get that shoulder up so quickly. What a statement.
Kick gets caught. Got him caught. Into a dragon screw. Game changer. Oh, toss to ringside. Watch out. Through the air. And connects.
There was no sense in that. It was all adrenaline. Big impact with the leg drop.
3. Textbook fireman's carry takeover.
There goes Hart back to the ring. The excellence of execution signaling to the WWE Universe now.
He's going to make some moves here or suffer the counter.
Headed out of the ring now.
Sliding back in under the ropes here.
And Hart is channeling the energy of this crowd.
Brought down by a crucifix. And something Brett has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michaels is going to need everything in him to survive at the Survivor Series.
Placed him in the corner here. Stop Cole with the boot. And Michaels needed that badly.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Shawn.
With the counter. This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional. But recent years and the weight of carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Cole, when Brett was screwed out of the title in that iron...
This is not going to be nice. This is going to be nasty.
It's all about winning, no matter what it takes.
And finally shoved off the top. Fires back with a crucial elbow. And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharp
Figure 4. Leg lock. Absolutely trapped. Nowhere to go.
Needs to find a way out, reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold.
Had Michaels scouted there.
leaning against the turnbuckle now.
Wicked clothesline. Disheartening position for HBK.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
Bret hoping to goad his opponent into a costly mistake. Ooh, effective body blow.
Oh, he cuts it off. Kick right to the gut. Gonna drive this superstar now out to the apron and wrap their legs around the ring post. Figure 4 applied. Torturous maneuver.
Absolute torture.
Bret's bent on destroying HB. K with moves like that. He's got him, getting ready.
Wow, what impact! And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity.
Step through. Here it comes. Bret Hart, sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter applied.
Battling against the hold, trying to get free from it.
This isn't about him winning or losing. It's about survival.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. And now he's going to the top.
From above!
The referee is so close to calling a count out.
Blast off. Good Lord. Taking flight. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward. This match has gone above and beyond anything anyone expected tonight.
Neither Shawn nor Bret look like they're going to relent to the other. This has been more about punishing each other than winning the title. The ref's count continues. He better hustle back into the ring.
He beats the count. Barely.
The Hitman staying on the attack.
Michaels needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Hart has flight in mind. And Bret up the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, tucked down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally tucked down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref steps in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Big close.
Line.
HBK in real danger here.
Michaels looking racked with pain. The Hitman remaining a step ahead.
Defiant counter from HBK. Stepping through. Sharpshooters in. Will they tap? This might just do it. This might just end it all.
There is no mercy being shown. Wrenching deep.
And yes, he's able to get out of this dire situation.
Hitman now taking his opponent down. Grapevine locked in. Sharpshooter applied.
Brett retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Brett is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.
Despite my efforts, I'm still dreaming. I've yet to crawl out of my skin. It's time to leave when I faltered at your door. Oh, I'll breathe your love out. This life was all it had to be. Designed, but not for you and me. I watched you turn into anything more than human. We tried to love, to lose, to grieve, but our time was always out of reach. I never needed you to be anything more than human.
The voice of the voiceless, the Second City Saint, CM Punk is here.
The most polarizing superstar in the history of this industry. You either love him or you hate him, but either way, you are paying attention every time we see CM Punk.
This superstar is made for this type of match.
Yeah, you're looking at a lethal striker with a devastating arsenal.
Yeah, but he also...
No counts, no pinfalls. The referee's only present to hear someone quit or to stop the fight. The Underground does not show any mercy.
The following contest
This is going to be a brutal one as we kick off. And scattered. Now can capitalize.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way. Oh, Mongolian chop.
Face first. Setting up.
It's locked in, the Koji clutch.
I must submit, after all that punishment, he had no choice but tap out.
A lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
Here is your winner,
And this is quite the win for CM Punk.
The Underground certainly brought out a savage side in both competitors. Win or lose, there's a sense of relief that it's all over now.
Well, here comes none other than Tiffany Stratton.
Somebody who just came in the business and just picked it up and took it to the tippy top. But don't let the smooth taste fool you, man. Because I'm going to tell you right now, she's already earning championship titles. She's earning big money. And more importantly than that, she's a star, baby. She's a star.
Becoming Miss Money in the Bank in 2024, cashing in successfully to become WWE Women's World Champion, then successfully defending that title at her first ever WrestleMania against one of the all-time greats in Charlotte Flair. This is a young woman who knows how to rise to the occasion when the lights are on at their brightest.
WWE absolutely runs on Tiffy time, and Stratton's looking to prove that once again right here on the grandest stage of them all.
The third generation superstar, the Blue Jepper.
And tonight, this man's technical abilities will be on full display.
Yeah, he's been dreaming of the holds and attacks he wants to use and how he'll dismantle the opposition.
He'll have to be razor sharp with his execution. No room for error in the brutal setting of an underground match. Here we go, underground. Uh-oh, submission move. Fujiwara armbar.
And the tolerance of pain has been reached, tapping out in agony.
That match is worth another look. Here we go.
Here is your winner, Tiffany Stratton.
What a win for Tiffany Stratton.
The underground certainly brought out a savage side in both competitors. Win or lose, there's a sense of relief that it's all over now.